Episode 8: The Manufacture of Fear. Fear is the oldest currency of empires. And welcome to Episode 8 of The Voice Behind the Mask. Tonight we trace the oldest trail of power. Not gold, not law, not fire, but fear. Because fear, dear listener, is the seed from which every tyranny grows. What drives men to obedience? Not reason, not duty, but fear. Not the kind that screams in the streets, not the kind that runs red, but the quiet kind. The kind that tiptoes in, through headlines and laws and sirens that never quite go silent. It tells you, stay afraid, and we will protect you. It offers safety at the cost of your spine. And so you bow. But here's the trick. They never stop giving you reasons to be afraid. They create them. The enemy is always just outside the door. Foreign, feral, familiar. The immigrant, the dissenter, the protester, the neighbor with the wrong flag, the wrong book, the wrong God. You are taught not to question them, but to fear them. And through that fear, you become governable. Because when you're afraid, you'll beg for the cage, you'll pay for the collar, you'll praise the boot that stands on your throat as long as it keeps you safe from them. Fear justifies everything. The camera on the corner, the soldiers on the street, the laws that do not protect but profile. Fear silences you, not with bullets, but with doubt. Maybe I shouldn't post that. Maybe I shouldn't go there. Maybe I should keep my head down. They don't need to burn the books if you're too afraid to write them. They don't need to censor your voice if they've taught you to muzzle yourself. This is not new. Empires have always run on fear. The Romans with their crucifixes, the Inquisitors with their fire, the Nazis with their lists, the Patriot Act, the endless wars, the surveillance state. They say it's for your safety. But safety, when weaponized, becomes a leash. And soon you forget what you were afraid of in the first place, only that you are, and have always been, afraid. And here's the cruelest twist. Fear is profitable. It sells headlines, it boosts ratings, it elects politicians, it fills jails, it fattens budgets, it keeps factories of war humming. And anxious people are an obedient people. And obedience, in this world, is gold. But you, dear listener, you still have a choice. Because fear may keep you quiet, but it cannot make you forget the sound of your own voice. You must remember that freedom is not safe, that truth is not comfortable, that justice is not handed down, it is wrestled from the grip of power. Fear will tell you to sit down, to trust the process, to let the strong handle things. But you were not born to be governed by ghosts. You were born to see clearly, even when they fog the glass. You were born to speak, even when your voice shakes. You were born to rise, not when it's safe, but precisely when it is not. So tonight, take inventory of your fear. Who gave it to you? Who profits from it? And who suffers for it? Then choose. Will you live like a threat to tyranny, or as its instrument? Because if fear is the oldest currency of empires, then courage is the fire that burns them down.